It has been a tough week for you, but dealing with Davis Street Monday through Wednesdays. And sometimes after a long day at Davis Street, from 10 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. By the time you get in the house, that makes you tired. And I know it does. You get in the house between 1:45 or 2 o'clock, like you always do Monday and through Wednesdays. I know getting up at 7 o'clock is kind of stressful, isn't it? I don't blame you, sweetheart, why you're tired. Okay. I understand why you don't feel like talking to me on the phone right now. Especially when you get home from work, makes you tired. That's why you take 4-hour naps. I understand that. Okay. That's why you don't want me to bother you when you're trying to have your nap. Or when you're doing your house chores for your mother. Because after you finish your nap, that's true. Helping your mother is more important than being on the phone. So I'm not going to complain, okay? I'll ease off on the complaints about that, okay? That's how I got in trouble with your mother about that yesterday. That's why she yelled at me. You were supposed to do your jobs first. And that should have been done before you touched the phone. And I see what man was saying, that your jobs comes first, and then you can have phone calls. So I understand what man is saying now. Okay. Well, there's no reason for me to get mad at Maddie just because you're trying to help her out. It's more important to help her out because of her back problems. That's why she's coming to you for all that stuff. By helping her out with the plants and everything. And the gardenings, because that way she doesn't hurt her back. That's true. I shouldn't have made a big deal over that. So I deserve to get yelled at from your mother. Okay. And I know why she yelled at me. I know why she did. Maybe because I didn't want to listen to her. I'm into an argument with her, that's why. I'm into a scene over that. And I did. She didn't want to argue with me. She didn't want to hear all that. That's why she came after me over the house chores. I didn't want to talk back to her. That's why I kept that to myself. So I did. I don't want to be mean with your mother. Good thing I didn't. Okay. I don't want to talk back to your mother. I know how she is with that. It's way bad enough you're talking back to Maddie, and I don't want to do that with her either. And I love you, and I don't want to talk back to you either, okay? You're my boyfriend. Still, I should not talk back to you. And we don't want to be mean to you, okay? So I'm going to try not to talk back to you, okay? Because you're my exercise trainer, so I have to be nice to you. But next time, if you have problems with Maddie, that means you should solve that with Maddie, okay? But the next time you're having a heated discussion or an argument with your mother, I'll let you take care of it on your own, okay? But I don't want to interfere or eavesdrop on your conversation, because that is eavesdropping. I don't want to do that. And I really don't want to eavesdrop on your conversation between you and Maddie. It's sort of like mother and son kind of deal. I see why you and Matt are getting in fights so much, maybe because you both can't help it. I know it bothers you the way she talks to you. I know. And I know you like to answer her back. You make things into an argument. I constantly like to do that with my mother too, so I don't blame you with that, okay? I know it bothers you every time she tells you what to do. I know. I know it bugs you. I know you're mad at her because by telling you what's right and what's wrong. I know you don't want to hear all that from your mother. I know. I don't blame you with that, sweetheart. It's about your mother not treating you with respect. I know. I know you don't like her house rules. I know you don't. Sweetheart, I know you don't like her rules, but sometimes you have to learn how to deal with it. Okay. That's tough. The one thing I don't like, sweetheart, I don't like it when you hide things from your mother. I like it when for you to tell you the truth and be honest with her. Instead of me fighting with your mother, at least agree with her with it. Okay. And I know why she's getting impatient with you. Lately. I just don't want you raising up your voice at your mother, because that's not nice. Okay. The more you do that with her, the more she does it back to you. Okay. I know that Maddie has habits, but Maddie has habits of her own. But you have habits too, and you need to worry about your own habits. Okay. You can't rely on your mother. You need to worry about yourself, okay? She's older than you. But you can't be bossing your mother around, sweetheart. You're not supposed to. Well, it's not just your house, sweetheart. It's her house, too. It's really important you listen to your mother, just like I need to listen to mine. Okay? But if you don't like her or not, that is her house. That is her rules. You have to do what she says, okay? Just like I can't talk back to my mother. I have to be nice to her, too. If she asks me not to need to help her around the house and do some chores, that means I need to do it. That means I should do it. I can't talk to my mother. I can't talk back to my mother and father either. I'll be in big trouble if I talk back to them, okay? See, if I can do it, you can.